Hey guys, I have my third battle here against Soundrealm, so let's just pretty much go straight into the battle. You should be quite familiar with the team now. Magneton, as you know, is my lead with Sturdy, so I can survive any Focus Blast, or any move in fact. And so I do survive that here. I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch, not predicting anything to be honest. I know I can't do much to Alakazam, it's got pretty good special defense. So I'm just going to go straight into my Scarfed Honcho. Unfortunately, I do realize that his Alakazam is also Scarfed, but his Focus Blast does miss. His second one hits, and he does somehow survive a stab pursuit from a Honchkrow, and it is Alakazam. So I think something was dodgy going on there. It doesn't really matter, it's just, yeah, maybe I got minimum damage. Anyway, the Skarmory comes in. There's not much I can do about it with a Honchkrow locked on pursuit, so I'm just going to go into my Magneton. There aren't any entry hazards up yet, so it was a good switch. Fortunately, he does switch out too after that and gets an extreme speed off, gets the Volt Absorb with the Raikou or Raikou, and I'm presuming this is now a Banded or some sort, but unfortunately, he is mixed and has the HP Ice. I thought I could survive any hit with my physically defensive Torterra. I am able to survive a hit, but on such low hit points, there's no point keeping this Torterra. Now he's got up spikes too. So my Stealth Rock is not the best thing I could have utilized with this Torterra, but it's good enough for now. So Rotom comes in. Now I know he's mixed. I know he really can't do much to Rotom because neither of his stats are going to be on max. So I don't know why he switches to Skarmory into a Rotom, because Rotom is obviously electric type, Skarmory is weak to electric moves. But that's his choice. I'm just going to go for the Discharge. It's going to do a decent amount of damage, not a great amount, but it's good enough to at least 2-hit KO, which is good enough for now. So after all the things, the red card activates, which is a new item introduced. First time the Pokemon gets hit, it automatically switches them out, like a Roar. Or, yeah, Roar basically. Fortunately for me, Infernape comes in, stab, super effective Fire Blast, plenty of damage to a Skarmory who is weak on the special defensive side. And then he switches into a Quivala, and this part takes me completely off guard, as you will see. So the Quivala has the Fire Blast, is not doing too much damage, but then he has the Flash Fire ability, which makes my Fire Blast do even less and his Fire Blasts do more. Which is unfortunate. The only reason I was able to survive those hits was because of the Light Screen, which I completely forgot about, even in the battle and now. So, the Heat Wave does miss, but my Vacuum Waves just aren't doing quite enough, even with Life Orb. And this part just took out my Infernape in one go and got a rest off. So, it was a big blow to my team. Just showing how Infernape really can't take out fire types, even if they have Eviolite and are not fully evolved. Eviolite, obviously, well, not obvious, a new item introduced, raises defensive of not fully evolved Pokemon by 1 stage on both sides, so it's a pretty good item. Anyway, Rotom is a good counter for fire types, Hydro Pump is very powerful, and he goes into this Dragonair, or something, Dragonian, can't remember its exact name, but it's a pretty bulky dragon type. Will-O-Wisp does cripple it a decent amount, so I'm just going to hit it with a stab, close combat, and hopefully that will take it out. He does have the Rough Skin ability, which will reduce my Terrakyon's hit points, and he also has the Rocky Helmet, which increases the amount of damage of Rough Skin, and when hit by a physical type move, it inflicts damage to your opponent. So my Terrakion was only hit with a very weak Dragon Tail, but is already on very low hit points. Especially after I come back in due to spikes, it's going to be in red damage, and it hasn't even done anything, really. So, he does get faint, I do get my Light Screen up, basically useless at the moment, but I know that if my Terrakion can come in safely and close combat this Tyranitar, can close combat the Quivala, and close combat that Raikou, and since it's Scarfed, it will outspeed all 3 guaranteed. I still have a slim chance of still winning this match. I did play some bad moves, but I should be able to take back the momentum for the last couple of rounds, or last couple of movements. So, let's put this plan into action. Stab, close combat, 4 times super effective, easily with Terrakion's high attack. easily gonna take out a Tyranitar at that amount of hit points. And then comes down the crunch point. The Stealth Rock does help, takes a quarter of its hit points, but with Eviolite, this Quivara, as you saw with a Vacuum Wave, is very bulky. And here I was thinking, yeah, 2-hit KO, that's decent enough, but unfortunately, he has the Sleep Talk, which, if he got a rest or something, that would have been useful. I could have probably still won, but he has 2 fire moves, which is weird, but it works for him in this battle, especially with Fire Blast and Heat Wave. So, I hope you enjoyed the battle. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. If you want something to comment about the team or something like that. It's always nice to read your comments. Okay, so I'll see you in the near future.